Hello, friends. Today we are going to discuss on Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter retrograde is basically talking about the great expansion turn inwards. I think you can understand the title of this video is about. Uh, it is like a giant reversal. So Jupiter is one of the biggest planet in our solar system, and Jupiter is Jiva Karaka or knowledge Karaka, wisdom Karaka. And when it becomes giant, what exactly happens in a native's chart? So, or native's life, I will say, not even chart, native's life. So, when we think about Jupiter, we think about more of luck. It's like more luck is going to come you in this world. We will be looking at wisdom or more expansion. But what happens when the planet of abundance begins apparently turning backward, and that trick will start across the sky. So in astrology, Jupiter retrograde isn't a cosmic penalty, it's a spiritual audit. While Jupiter direct pushes you us to conquer the world, retrograde Jupiter is asking you to first we have to conquer ourselves. So its core attribute, it's basically optimism, faith, and justice. So it doesn't disappear. This simply change the direction. Instead of seeking a guru in Himalayas or spiritual places, you have asked to find guru within. It is a period of internalized growth. So people may look at them, it's like a very silent or introvert, but they are actually churning their knowledge, churning their wisdom through their internal thought process. And because they build that's where the noise of the world is quietened, so your own intuition actually can speak. So it's very important to be internalized, talk to self, talk to your own thoughts, where are the right thoughts. And you will start getting, as you grow in terms of your maturity, you will see the retrograde Jupiter talks about your intuitions, talking from the heart. It is not hard, actually soul is preparing yourself to be using the guru at the right time. Past lives and pending karma, when I look at as a guru, it's like a Jupiter is a karaka for significator of soul's wisdom. So when you born or you were planning to born as a soul, soul has signs of agreement with with divine. Okay, these are the things I need to complete. This karma I need to complete. But there is a specific thing which, like your birth chart, when this Jupiter was transiting, is giving the profound, the kind of past life, immediate past life connection you can see. And it just isn't a random shift. It actually it's a pending karma. You will likely possess a unused wisdom. You were highly evolved personality in a past life, and in previous incarnation, perhaps you were a teacher, a guru, or a priest, or a philosopher as well. But you didn't quite finish your task which been given. So there are certain pending tasks or actions are pending, and you are here to, in this life you're here to redefine your belief system. If you felt cheated or ideologically suppressed in the past, this transit will brings those themes back into surface. So demanding that you reclaim your truth and without needing the external validation. So you actually internalize your thoughts since you already accumulated certain amount of wisdom. So there is going to be a conversation directly with yourself, um, or you will talk to yourself what you brought in this life, and this will come in a very with a very small bits and pieces. You will start getting that feelers in form of intuition. Okay, I thought about this and this action happened. I thought about this philosophy and this philosophy already existed. So this is what Jupiter is giving you, some kind of past life connection, which is like you already accumulated good amount of your wisdom or knowledge or any philosophy which will try to come out of it through some kind of conversations. And let's talk about what is the specific purpose life want to go through. So living in retrograde Jupiter is not is a navigating its transit, means your life is with a specific purpose. So redefine your wealth, redefine your wisdom. Jupiter is a Jiva Karaka. He want you to evolve as a Jiva in this life. That means you are filled or probably left in between some of the past life philosophies and which you need to complete. So you will have to search there. But guru has played a very trick here. What he's doing, he's saying, okay, I will give you that I will give you that kind of knowledge, but you have to search for it. So people will say, okay, I will search where? He's saying search internally. So you are getting those bits and pieces of your intuitions, catch hold of them and try and understand what is going to come out of the input. So this is coded message will come from the past life. So the purpose is just not following the herd. Actually, that is where I was telling. And the others chase the standard markers of success. So you are meant to build bespoke philosophy. So you are the internal architect of yourself, of your own destiny. So transit brings a retrograde second chances with a big opportunity. So retrograde Jupiter people will in first attempt may not get enough success. They have to repeat it again and again and again, where they reach the fine tuned or perfectionist. They can till the time they become perfectionist in any specific subject. This is going to be it's going to be a great experience for you. uh, Only if you have done some inner work to deserve, you have to first deserve whether you are deserving it, because you have all capabilities, you have all skills, but you need to really put efforts to find out those retrograde Jupiter's experience. There are few paradoxes are there which probably many people miss out. Like example, I have a retrograde Jupiter, but it's debilitated. What is the experience? So if the Jupiter is retrograde, and that too in that means it is in Capricorn, it's in Saturn sign. It gives unique strength. It's like a person knows they are in a difficult spot. So person have inherent intuition. I have to live this little difficult life, but I know I will work twice, thrice, and attain the mastery in this specific terrain. So this becomes automatically a functional exaltation. So people who have the myth of having debilitated Jupiter in my chart, that means I am gone, I have been screwed, I have been like suck my chart, and all those kind of conversation happens. But please understand, this is the functional exaltation. Don't any exalted, or forget about any Jupiter is retrograde, it is actually carrying a potential or a strength, inner strength is three times. So any normal Jupiter planet, a straight forward moving Jupiter planet is giving any result, retrograde planet has a three times more potential to give. But understand, he is giving a three times strength means he's three times heavy. Three times heavy means you have to push efforts or energy to move it forward, because you are actually swimming against the tide. Let's talk about if someone is having a Jupiter is retrograde, but it is exalted. So people will say, I have like the best of the place. I am on the Everest. No, if the Jupiter is in Cancer and it's retrograde, become power becomes so immense. People are, see, you got immensely satisfied with your immense knowledge, and you want to do the analysis, or in Hindi it's called manjan, to do of your knowledge. Keep doing and re-churning of your own information, re-churning of your own data, and this is going to be highly private. So people with retrograde Jupiter, and that too exalted, many will say, okay, I am the one who knows everything. That's not that. You should, even if you know everything, you will not showcase it. And hence you may feel like you are having a treasure chest, but you are hesitant to share. Or you may need to learn that true abundance is meant to flow, not to hold. Okay, so this is the specific challenge. Exalted Jupiter in retrograde happens. People try to hold it. You get attached to your knowledge, you get attached to your wisdom. and that is exactly divine wants you to focus and flowing the information. You are intelligent, you are knowledgeable, you earned not lot of information. Now it's time to pass this information to your people who are coming in contact with you. So Jupiter retrograde now will go through some of the houses, how this experience is going to be for people. Uh, so it's like you're defining your if it is in first house, let's talk about first house. So you're defining your identity, you how the world sees your confidence. Expect a total overhaul of your personal philosophy and physical presence in this life. That's the retrograde Jupiter is going to churn you out of it. So you are going to be a transform, a very fine-tuned perfectionist man at as you mature in your life. Let's talk about the second house. You have certain old financial habits and which will come for review. Ensure you value and align with your bank account, not your expenses. So you may discover some hidden talents that can help you to monetize. You will have an idea. Okay, I will, this internally intuition will come to you. I will drive certain ideas and I know this will work for me, and you will surely take efforts. But yes, as I told you, 3x times Jupiter, that means 3x times its weight. To push that Jupiter forward, there is going to be immense struggle, immense efforts you need to put. Third house, if you are Jupiter retro in third house, it's time to rethink how you communicate, relate to your siblings or peers. You a project might have abandoned and you want to start again. You will give a voice to that project. You will ensure that the project moves forward, and that's the greatest strength of the third house Jupiter. Fourth house, retrograde Jupiter give you deep dive into your roots. You will go back and emotional security while you will find out, but your learning will happen at home. It's like you are feeling you are carrying not just physical structure but emotional structure of your home, and that is where you will give the greatest efforts to achieve the happiness and the peace at home. Fifth house retrograde Jupiter is like creating a blocks that dissolve you to reconnect with childhood joy or past hobbies. Romance requires a more philosophical and less impulsive approach. Don't behave like a child, behave like a mature man, and you will handle successfully any romantic relationship or even with your friends or relation with your child. That's you have to keep in mind. Sixth house is a healing comes from within. Sixth house is again a rogue runa shatru, or you can call it as a date or diseases or enmity comes from the sixth house. Uh, it's a spiritual root of physical ailment. You please understand sixth house Jupiter retro. There is a past life, some karmic disease related issues can come, or some enmity will come in this life and haunt you, and that you have to handle it. And since Jupiter in the sixth house is gives one of the blessing that even if you have Jupiter in sixth house, people don't keep enmity for a long. There is a kind of trust eventually built with you, and this eventuality or this maturity will come at certain point of time in your life. Seventh house, retrograde Jupiter, past partners may resurface, help you to balance your needs with their, and you're learning about justice truly like in a committed relationship. So you all old friends or some old contacts will come in connect with you, and you want to build that trust and relation so that the relation matures really well. Eighth house retro Jupiter is a powerful for a psychological breakthroughs and settling the karmic debts. Here, I want to add here is that eighth house is all about your past life bad karmas or past life karmas which you have to pay back in this life, and hence it is considered that you may expect unexpected windfall through inheritance or shared resources. You might have helped someone in the past life and he's coming back and helping you back here. So that way kind of, and you will pass through the challenge. Jupiter coming into it itself is like you will come out of challenge, you will go, you will be pushed to the corner, and then you will be out of the problem, any problem in the life, and that gives the best of the best experience of Jupiter retro in the eighth house. Ninth house, your belief system itself under microscope. You might take a rigid approach for the fluid path, and travel is more about a pilgrimage than just a vacation. So your focus is going to be how I will be attend or visit some of the spiritual places which you missed out in the past life, and you want to finish those things, so you will take efforts to visit those places. 10th house retrograde Jupiter is like goals are reassessed. You are anyway, Jupiter is a week here in this house, but yet there is going to be a, you will take some of the review actions on your climbing the ladder for status or for the service. So shift in your professional regulation allows you for more authentic leadership. So you are behaving like a guru who is having, who should not hold too much of information with them, and try to work with people, because that's way Jupiter in the 10th house will give you a result. Jupiter in the 11th house, your social circle may shrink to only include those who feel, who give you peace to your soul. So you cannot generally go and make too many friends and all, that will not happen. You are very choosy and very selected in your social circle. Long term dreams are redefined to ensure they serve the greater goods. So this is the 11th house, which is where we're talking about expansion, but the expansion is internal. Expansion is all about you knowing yourself than knowing the externally. So this house sometimes not much helpful for you, yet you will make some good friends which are soul to soul connect. Then last is the 12th house, the well things. Your dreams and meditation practices become incredibly vivid. You get initially those form of intuition. Okay, I want to do this kind of meditation. I want to do that kind of meditation. I want to follow this specific guru and achieve some skills in the meditation, and you are clearing the final remnant of subconscious baggage before new cycle begins. So you will try and conclude your pending actions, and you will finish those actions. So this is Jupiter retrograde is talking the universe's way to saying you look again, look back, what you missed. It's a certain baggage of actions remain in the past life. You want to get it finished in this life. So this life is hence has given a very specific purpose, finish the pending work, and move in a right direction with a fresh approach. And this is the treasure. Okay, you see rarely, but when you look, you will be zapped. You, in fact, I will say all retrograde Jupiter people will learn themselves freshly about themselves only, and they will get the wow moment, and that wow moment no one knows, only you knows, and that's the retrograde Jupiter. Hope I try to give more philosophical and spiritual approach to overall retrograde Jupiter. Hope you like my video. If you like this video, sure you give me a like button, press the bell icon, so you will get a lot of videos which I regularly publish on various topics. If you like my channel, do subscribe, and also share this information or video link to all your friends and families who is having retrograde Jupiter and they feel they are lost sometimes. This video will obviously give them some kind of relief to understand what exactly is retrograde Jupiter all about. And that's way we can look at the retrograde Jupiter. So, and hope, thank you. And if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. If you don't, you can comment on my video with your question. I will surely answer for those videos. what specific question. So you mention your retrograde Jupiter in which house, I will answer to that, and also mention the sign that will give the clear cut idea. So this is about I will say retrograde Jupiter, and any questions you have, do add, or if not, I will say thank you. And I can see one question came. Uh, I will just say thanks for commenting. Anything else you have a question, do add. Otherwise, it's great to connect with you all, and have a great day. Thank you.